Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel where we talk about programming. So today in this session I'm going to discuss about the access modifiers. So what are the access modifiers and what are the uses of it, right? So typically you will have three things like class. Within a class you will have constructor and the variable. Class, constructor, variable and the method. Right? So there are four things that you are going to have in particular class. So how you will decide that this class will be accessible by other class, and what level of that access will be, how a person is going to access this constructor, whether I want him or her to give the access of this constructor, whether I want this variable to be accessible by outside any method or uh, any class, and method, obviously the accessibility of the method, the scope that we set is by default. If you will not mention anything, it will be the default. If you mention the public, then it will be public. That means accessible from everywhere. Any class, any class into another package can access it. uh, Another is private. Private means the all these parameter, the attribute, like whether it is class, constructor, variable or method, it can be accessed by that particular class only. Protected, right? So fourth one is the protected. So if you will not mention anything, then it will be default. If you will mention it public, then definitely public. If you will mention the private, then private, and if it is mentioned in the protected, then it will be protected. So I will discuss it by creating the examples, like how do you do that. So let me write one example for public class. Let's say this is a parent class, right? And I have this variable. uh, I'm saying int value equal to 10, and I'll create a method. So method will be like public void test method. I'm not mentioning it anything here. So I'm saying system dot out dot println. So yeah, mention the public, remove it. So parent class dot java. Right, to call this class, I'm going to create another class. So I'm saying public class parent class test space public static void main. Let me create the object of this class, parent object or instance of this class, whatever you want to say. Class equal to new parent class system dot out dot println. So parent class not value and printing Java. So let me compile this. I'm not creating any package right now. So Java C parent class dot Java. It is compiled because there is no main method, so you obviously you can't call it. Java C parent class test dot Java. Java parent main method not found. Okay, sorry. Test test. Right, I can access it because it is not using any package. It is in both the classes are in the default, and the accessibility, the access modifier is also default because I haven't mentioned any uh, access modifier, right? But what if I will mention or I will declare the package com.test. Let me compile it. Yeah, not this one. Parent class is compiled not like this. Java C hyphen D dot parent class dot Java. Now this is the way how you compile a class with package declaration, so it will go into the correct place. And the other class is parent class test, so I need to declare the package for this class as well. Package com.test. I'm putting it inside the same package, so I don't have to import explicitly because both are in the same package, so they can access each other, right? So I compile this class test.java Java parent class. Could not find a lead. Oh, sorry. Test. Test. No class tab found. Wrong name. Com dot parent class. Why it is parent class? Okay, I have to, I guess, import it. Import parent. Not this. Com dot test dot parent class. Right. Now I have to compile it. Com test package contest declaration is fine. Info, both are in the same. Okay, I have to run it either by going there or I have to add the complete. You don't have to mention this because both are at the same place. I'm also doing after a long time, so yeah, you don't have to mention it. But to run it, you have to actually mention the complete. You say it complete qualified class name. So this is the qualified class name, parent class test, right? So you could access directly. But what if I will change the uh, package name? For example, test dot new, right? Can it access it? It can't access. So now I have to import it. Import because both are at the different places. Test dot parent class. And I have to import it. Identify expected com.test. Oh, this is a keyword by the way. So you can't take it com.test at my pkg. Remember, you can't take keyword in a particular, any name or anything. So if you see this error, it is saying value is not public in the parent class, cannot be accessed. So the default, if you not mention any, public, private or protected, then it will be default. Then you can't access the default outside of the package. See this package, package of this class is com.test.my package and package of this class is com.test. If you see inside the uh, this let me refresh it. Sorry, it is not compiled yet, obviously, right? So can't see it. So this should be like this. So you can't access it, right? But if I will mention the first class as the public, I will say it is public, right? And I compile it. First, I need to compile the first class and class. Now I have to compile the second class. See, now I could compile it. If you go to that place, see there are com test I mean the parent class which was earlier. Now the parent class test is inside the my package. Both are at the different directory level, or you could say the package at the different package. So now you could access it. That is what the difference between the default if you don't mention any access modifier and if you mention the public. So same with the method as well, it will go same with the method as well. So you could practice it. I will just leave this code into the github. I will share the details. I haven't shared yet because I just wanted you to practice it by yourself. If you are doing it very good, then I will share the git and you could probably uh, implement some more by seeing it or copying it. That is also fine. But you should practice the programming. So this is how it works, right? And if I will mention the private here, now again I can't access it. Now you can't access this particular variable from anywhere. Anywhere means anywhere, right? To access it, either you have to be method or any other variable from the same class. That is the only way that you could access this particular variable. Not even the subclasses of this class can access this. So this is how you could prevent the access of particular variable. It gives you some kind of security. It is not the actual security what we talk about the Java, but yeah, in terms of accessibility, it gives you some security. So what is protected and how you could access it? So this topic is a bit next uh, concept that I was about to explain, but because it came here and that is the part of the protected, so I need to add it. So in inheritance, which will be the next topic, right? In inheritance, because let me make it as it is. If I will say this is the actually concept from the inheritance. So I will say this extends parent class, right? This you have to make it public. And if I will add protected, you could access this parent class method here to create the object of that particular class. Uh, parent class test ect equal to new parent class test sensing pct dot test method. Void type. Okay. Okay, I need to directly because it is not returning anything, it is a void, then I have to call it directly method and it will simply call that method. And if I will run it, java com dot test dot mypkg dot parent class test. See, I'm a default method. Likewise, I could also do the same for the this variable protected. Now the print. I'm creating the object because I'm inside the main method. Ct dot value. Now it will print. Right. So it is now accessible. So this is how you could access, your parent class math variable, the method protected, attribute from your attribute and the behavior from your parent class into the child class. So if you see, the scope of all these, what you say it, the class constructor, attributes and the methods. So I just wanted to explain if this is a complete your project. Let's say it's a project. Type here project, right? And inside that there is a package. Let's say we have one package. I will say it com.test. Com.test is fine, right? Then there is inside that there is a class. The class is let's say this is a class. This is a class which is parent class, right? Let me do the size of this. It 22 is fine. And inside this there is another package which is like com.test.mypackage kg. And inside that there is another class which is my class test, which is my class test, right? So you could simply say that as in public you have access of complete project, where if you are declaring any class with the public and constructor method variable everything as a public, then you will have access to everything. So this is public. And if you are, if these two are part of the same subclass, or not like this, if you will say that there will be another class, not now, just let me mention the, so let's say if you are using the private, then you will have access to this particular class only, or if it is a class, then it will have access to this particular class only. So these are the two. But if you are creating any class, for example, if this is a class, right, and both are at the same package, and right, and you mention a class parent class test, as in, protected, not protected, sorry, as in default you could access both of them. I just got it. So as in default you could access, you know, because both are at the same package level, com.test, you could access both the, fields, construct everything from the both the classes. So these are accessible. But public, private, default. So this is the access. But if you have any class like the parent class test, and you are extending any other class, let me say this is another class, and this class is actually, in case parent class, right? That means this particular class can access, let me see the coverage, the attributes of this parent class, because we are extending. Remember here, there, that here we are using extends keyword, right? In case of protected, so this is the parent class, this is the subclass, and this class can access the protected members. So I will write in between so you could understand it. Protected, protected, right? So this is how it works actually.
This is the end of this video. Please comment, like, share and subscribe for the more videos like this. I will see you in the next video with another interesting topic. Thank you for watching.